summer's coming up, we're going to be making some raised beds. And previous years we were actually just using the soil on the ground. We just buy some more soil like that, and we just put them on the ground, and we grow like that. But recently we found out this soil here might have lead in them, so we're gonna go the safe route and build some raised beds to grow the crops this summer. So what we did is we went to Lowe's and we basically found these 2x8x10, and basically these were, I think, $10 or something. It's probably the cheapest lumber in there somehow, and these are not pressure treated. Last time, summer before last summer, what we did was we did raised beds, but they were made out of fencing material. They were like those type of fence. I think I made a whole video on that. Each raised bed cost us like $5 to make. I know it was really cheap at the time. I think those were actually $2 or something, or $1 something per fence post. But now things are expensive. The fence posts of the same ones are like $7, $6 each. So I think this is gonna, hold up a lot longer, and it'll not have any of the chemicals that we had on the fencing post, because those are pressure treated. I think these are gonna be way safer than what we have. Even then, we can't obviously contact the soil here. So I'm actually thinking of doing some landscaping fabric that we're gonna be putting down here, maybe staple them up to the wood here, and then only thing that'll leach out is water. We'll retain our soil, and we'll keep a barrier between the soil underneath and the topsoil here. So we're gonna be using the soil that's over there. Those are from Home Depot. They were on sale, $2 a bag. Although they're dirt, expensive for dirt, but they weren't ever that cheap. So I got like 60 bags there. I'll bring some more, but that's what we're gonna be putting on as soil here after we put the landscaping fabric on. Just wanted to show you guys how we did this. So we basically laid down, this is how I started actually, from this side. We used galvanized screws, T25 from Lowe's. We'll see them in the end there. I had two sizes. The longer sizes were used for like these kind of connection, where I just did like 3 here, and they just screwed in. This is, I think this was actually I think this is actually 8 feet. I'm mistaken. I think this is actually, we can actually see it here. I don't know, probably 8 feet. But basically I took the half of this post here and made this part, and to keep it like not getting too short, I put the longer side on the outside, shorter side in the inside, so we keep our depth in a good manageable size. So I think this is actually either 4.5, well, 5, sorry, this would be 5 feet. If this is not 5 feet, this is 4 feet. So yeah, this is definitely 8 feet. This is 4 feet. So yeah, they're just going in a straight line like this. 51 inches I remembered from outer to outer. That's how I kept the straightness in check. At first I was gonna do this, which is what I did last time, just 2x4 sticking out like that. So in case we want to increase the depth, we can just get these lumbers, and then we can just attach them to this, which we can also do later. With that thinking, as I went, I actually updated that to these kind of braces, and I think these are holding much more stronger than this, although it doesn't really matter. It'll just hold dirt. We're not moving this around, so it should be fine either way that you want to go with this. But yeah, there's definitely room for growth and depth, so that's something I had in mind. We're gonna go and basically we screwed down like from this to this in an angle way first to kind of hold them in place, and then these were braced up. As you can see, a lot of screws were used, 7, 8 sometimes, maybe more on this one, 9 on this one. So that's how I kind of went. And as I went, I actually kind of experimented with this. for example, this one looks very nice. It's the straightest one I got to do because I did the top one first, that braced down in a straight line, braced the actual wood down in a straight line, and then I just used these for support. So yeah, the top ones were the long screws, the bottom ones were the smaller screws. As you can see, I put more screws in there. This one I just used a long one. Basically, I'm using scrap wood, whatever I had around the house and the garage, to kind of, you know, put this together. As you can see, the ground is super uneven, so we're floating over there at that corner. So my brother was actually thinking about taking the cultivator out and kind of straighten this out and then put it down again. But I think when we put some landscaping fabric, we should probably be fine. We're also going to be mulching the outside and stuff, so it looks nice, just like the ones we did the summer before last summer. I'll leave a link of that video too, so you guys can check that out, what we did. But that one was seriously nice. This is the smaller screws that we used. You can probably see the size. It's kind of important to yeah, I don't have yeah, that's the, I don't know if you guys saw the information, but I don't know where the lid is. But this is 4 inches, so 10 by 4, number 10 T25 screws. And this I think is 3 inches or something. But they basically, I made sure that this one can go with like 2 of these, so I can, you know, use those and then like not go through the whole thing and then have like pokey things out. And like these kind of connection where it can go deep, I just use the 4 inches screws. So yeah, I mean, this thing is very secure. I did move it around to keep it straight. I kind of like measured from the garage out, is 10 feet. So you know, I'm gonna be taking these out. We're gonna actually make a cabin over here in the back, or on the over there in the back, between the 2 big trees. That's going to be a summer project, but because of that, I need an excavator going there. So I'm going to keep a 10 feet gap here so we can take vehicles in and out too. Maybe in the future, I'll even like make a big kind of garage where we can wash cars and everything. But that's all for the future. That's why I'm just kind of keeping a 10 feet distance here, similar to what I have in the driveway. So anything I go in and out with will be very easy and accessible. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.